Rebecca, thank you. In this week's edition of CBS 58 Hometowns, even with fall approaching, it doesn't mean beer garden season has to come to an end.
It sure doesn't.
Yeah.
Natalie Shepherd, in fact, is live at the Croatian Park Beer Garden in Franklin with a look at what's happening there tonight. Hi, Natalie.
Oh, hi, Bill and Amanda. Yeah, and you said it. Fall is approaching. It is not here yet, so there is still plenty to do outside, so much to enjoy. I don't know how I got so lucky to be standing outside on this beautiful afternoon here at the beer garden. And to tell us all about what's happening on this Thursday night, we're going to bring in Tom Kuzmanovic, who is the president of the Federation of Croatian Societies, to tell us all about this beer garden. And first of all, you guys have a beautiful new pavilion. How long have you been here, and kind of what can people expect if they come out?
Well, thanks for having us on. We've been at this park since 1956, and the beer gardens have been going on for the past 10 years, every Thursday from May through October. And we have live music, food trucks, we have Croatian food and drink, as well as a full bar. And tonight the Packer game, so it'll be very exciting.
And what sort of sets you guys apart? Because, I mean, we're no strangers to beer gardens here in Wisconsin, but this place is special.
Well, our setting here, we're a nonprofit, and we're all run by volunteers. We built this pavilion because we wanted to have a future at the park where not just our kids, but their kids can have a lifetime of fun. And this place was built for about $1.6 million, $1.7 million. All the funds have been raised mostly throughout our community. And we're also going to have some stone from Croatia added as part of the pavilion. So this is phase one of a three-phase project. And phase one is 99% done. We're just at the punch list level, and we're going to have live music tonight with Pivati, which in English is brewers, so that's appropriate given the Milwaukee Brewers. So it's a place for people to gather, families to gather, kids, pet friendly. It's just a really fun place to be.
All right, Tom, well, we're not done with you yet because you guys heard him mention they have Croatian food here. And so coming up a little later in our second half hour here at 4 o'clock, we're going to talk about all of the things that you won't find anywhere else. So the beer garden opens at 5 and it's going until 11 o'clock tonight. So plenty of time to come out and enjoy this beautiful evening. Bill and Amanda, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
Excited to see what kind of food they have.
I want to try Croatian food.
Me too.
It sounds amazing.
It does.
Well, Bill and Amanda, I would argue this is the perfect beer garden weather. It is sunny and 70, and you really couldn't ask for a nicer evening. Now, we are used to beer garden food, maybe a brat or one of those big soft pretzels, but we have some very unique food to try here tonight. My friend Tom is back to tell me what the offerings are that you'll find here that are a little bit different than what we're used to, maybe.
Well, this is our Croatian family, American European Foods. They're based here in Milwaukee. They are caterers for every beer garden. What we have here, first, they're called cevapcici, cevaps for short. It's a mixture of lamb, pork, and beef with spices rolled into like small sausages. Usually put onions on, and ivar, which is a Croatian blend of eggplant and tomato and pepper and spices. Then we have kobasice, which are a sausage in Croatian sausage made by our own American European Foods. It's nice and spicy. I like this. The sausages are very spicy. They're very tasty. And then last, the Croatian version of nachos, which is a combination of cevapcici, sausage, ivar, onions, hot peppers, and pickles. So that's the mix, and it's phenomenal.
Do you have a favorite?
I like the cevapcici. Cevaps are my favorite.
Okay, now, would it be wrong to pick it up, or do you have to eat it with a knife?
Absolutely not. You got to eat it with your hands.
They say not to eat food on TV, but I am going to go ahead because this looks so delicious.
And I'll join.
Got to get the sauce. Thank you. I don't want to do it by myself, but this looks beautiful.
Živjeli, live long.
Mmm. Okay, and that is delicious. Good. Has a little bit of spice. While my mouth is still full, we'll wrap this up. We are going to have more coming up tonight at 9 and 10. Bill and Amanda, this is delicious. I'm going to try a few more things, send it back to you guys in the studio.
Oh, good job. I bet I could eat 2 dozen of those cheerbops.
Oh, yeah. They look so, well, they just look convenient and fun.
Spicy and the sauce on them.
Mm-hmm.
I want several dozen.
Eat as much as you want, Natalie.
News at 4 will be...
So good, so good.
The news at 4 will be right back. We're jealous.
Well, summer may be winding down, but there is still plenty of time left to enjoy your hometown beer gardens.
Plenty of time.
Yes.
And we went to check out a unique spot in Franklin this evening at Croatian Park. Check it out. This is the Franklin Beer Garden at Croatian Park. Every Thursday they have food, drinks, live music for people to enjoy. And they opened a brand new pavilion this summer that's part of a $1.8 million three-phase project. There's also unique Croatian food and beverages to explore and enjoy.
But we can show our culture off and people can understand who we are. We're Croatians, but we're proud Americans.
They definitely always want to try everything that is Croatian. If they've never been here, they're always asking for the cordials or what's your favorite beer that's Croatian. So they love getting into the culture of it.
And one of the specialties is the bambus, which is a mix of red wine and Coke. Our assistant news director swears by it. The beer garden is open on Thursday evenings from 5 until 11 p.m. So, hey, still an hour and 40 minutes to get out there if you want to. They have the Packers game on, and they plan on keeping the party going until the beginning of October. So a few more weeks to enjoy as well.